Welcome to earGROUND, and my name is Boaz Gumete, aka King Boaz, and we still on lockdown almost world over, and I wonder what it is that you're doing. But today on the show, I have the one and only Xolani Moyo. The guy has done so many things, so I will try and not preempt that, but allow him to tell us more about himself, and then we discover who he is as we go along. Xolani, welcome to the show.
Welcome, Boaz. It's good to meet you today. It's been a great time to be in this platform.
Thank you. So maybe briefly, if you can maybe tell us ukuthi uqale njani ukuthi ungene into the boxing and the personal training. When was that point of which, okay, I think this is something that I want to pursue and do this for impilo yami yonke?
Okay, Xolani actually is born in Zim and came to South Africa in 2011. Like anyone else, looking for greener pastures.
Yeah.
And I worked as a waiter in some functions, doing some functions, and sometimes I did some construction. But it wasn't something that I would say is something that I can put food on my table. So I was one person who used to work to do a workout in Zim. We used to have at our backyard. We used to have a small gym with weights and stuff. Sometimes we ran with my dad. We used to run. So fitness has been something that has been that I've been doing it since from Zim. So I came to South Africa, did whatever I did, but I felt like, okay, I think I need to get something maybe to make sure that I've got a career. So stayed in Hillbrow, looked for a gym. But I don't know. I didn't know that I was going to be a trainer, but I was addicted to training and stuff. So got to Hillbrow, found a gym, and Hillbrow Boxing Club. It was a gym, but they were basically a boxing gym, but with weights and stuff.
Yeah.
So starting training there, it was lekker. Enjoyed every moment of it. But I wanted something that was challenging as well.
Yeah.
So I started doing boxing workouts, and at that point, I felt this thing is good for me. I can just do this for my workout as part of my training. So I fell in love with it. So I decided, as I was still training with some people that were who liked the things that I used to do, like maybe if I was training, someone would come to me and say, I can see that you're doing this thing well. Can you teach me? Then I discovered, oh, okay, so which means I can help someone to get somewhere. Then a friend of mine said, why don't you take this as your career? Because it seems like you have helped a lot of people. Then I had to look for an institute that does focus on fitness and stuff. So I had to find there's an institute by the name is called Trifocus Fitness Academy. That's where I started off my career. So if you want it, you can go check it www.trifocusfitnessacademy.co.za. So that's where I started doing my fitness career, and I'm loving it. And boxing wise, I think I'm not violent myself, but I don't know how I got into boxing. I took boxing as a part of workout for myself. Like anyone else now, boxing has become the part of their workouts. The celebrity, you see a lot of celebrities coming in doing boxing as the part of their workout. So I think that's where I came in. So now I begin to love the sport, boxing. So I decided to do more research about this thing, began to do studies about boxing. I went to do some coaching courses, went to seminars, and then I saw myself in boxing.
All right.
And I've been working with this man. He's one of the celebrities in Hillbrow. Maybe if you can just go and Google and check about George Kosi. He's one of the legends in Hillbrow. Everyone knows George. He's one of the known people.
Yeah.
People in. So I started working with him,
Yeah.
and the rest is history.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. We'll get into personal training, and then now in boxing, I have seen that you've attended, rather you've coached young people who have managed to bring trophies to Hillbrow. I suppose I don't know if they are from Hillbrow or they are from around, but there are people that have come to Hillbrow and trained, and then they've went out there and had to conquer the world. Maybe if you can give us maybe those names, and how did you come across these young people, or maybe more interesting, who was the first person who you coached, and they find themselves in a platform or in a final, or what's it? I don't know if it's a league or it's the equivalent of a league, whatever it is. And that person who you tried to push and got into that level.
Okay, there is one guy by the name Simon Zadler. Simon Zadler came into Hillbrow. I think it was 2017,
All right.
2016, from
Yeah.
Free State. The
Yeah.
guy wanted the gym,
Yeah.
so I had to take the guy from nothing actually, and
Yeah.
make sure that I coached him until all his amateur career. And his amateur career, it wasn't good at all. I tried to fix some things with him,
Yeah.
and he wanted to get into professional by, I think it was 2018. Then I
Yeah.
said, no, you are not ready. You are not ready to get into professional. We need to fix some things, and I started fixing up
Yeah.
some things. 2019, he went into professional. No, I think it was 2018. So he came
Yeah.
to Hill with the club in 2016.
All
And
right.
then 2018, he got into his professional career.
Yeah.
And he won all of his fights. He has got 8 fights now.
Oh,
And he
nice.
has 8 fights and won all of them. He has got 6 knockouts,
Oh.
six knockouts in his whole career, and he is a Gauteng champ and a South African champion in the middleweight, junior middleweight category.
All
So
right.
I can say he's the one guy that I can say is my product from amateur until
Professional.
now.
Ah, all
Yeah,
right. Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
But I've got
Yeah.
also some young stars in amateurs
Yeah.
that are coming up. There's one guy by the name Lindogu Kuzwayo. He
All
won
right.
the amateur, the SA champ as well last year. And
Yeah.
there are so many that youngsters that are still coming up, but they're still young at school. So we nurture
Yeah.
the talent when they're still young. I like it when they're still young, because that's where you discover more talent, and then that's
Yeah.
where you nurture the talent and make sure that you groom them to where they are going. Yeah,
All right.
basically.
Yeah. You won the extra mile, award in March 27. What was that
Yes.
about? What was involved? What is it that you had done?
Okay. Basically, I think it was I was working at that point, that time. As I was working, I was working at a boxing gym. Actually, these boxing gyms where people do their training. Like everyone comes in and wants to do a boxing training as a workout.
You're right.
So there were so many trainers in that gym. So every time someone comes in, you're given a trainer. If you're not interested in a trainer, you change that trainer. So basically, I saw myself like having so many clients wanting to come back to me. So
All right.
it showed that I was giving them what they needed. So that's where I had to get that award from. So they were getting their results. They were happy with the results, which
Yeah.
made me to get an award.
All right. You've also worked with quite a number of celebrities. That is now on personal training. The likes of actors like Tema, who also plays Lerato in City. You've worked with
Yeah.
should be Cleopatra,
Yeah.
the one
Yes.
who Hanya in Ikas.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
how did that come about? How did you come across to rub shoulders with Cleopatra and Tema?
Okay. If you are a trainer, I think if you are at the gym, it's a platform actually where you meet up with these celebrities. By the time you enter the gym, I think celebrities, they are the people who love the gym, love to work out and to look good actually. So
Yeah.
if when they got into a gym, actually they wanted a trainer, so they tried some other trainers, all sorts of stuff. And then they wanted to try me as well to see how it worked. And then I had to work with them, and they were happy at the end of the day.
Ah, nice. Yeah, yeah. Right now,
Mm.
maybe if we can come to dealing with you. You spoke of, they want to look good. We all want to look good, but maybe personally, I have a problem with umkara. So I've tried to post on Instagram, cover must fall, on Facebook, cover must fall, but it's not working out. Maybe if you can help me, how do I get rid of umkara? Because everything else, if you go to the gym, it seems to be coming up well. But that is the one part that seems to be giving everyone problems. How do you work out and get that six pack? Is six pack something that you really achieve from going to the gym, or there is a secret that we don't know?
Um, it's a secret. It's not a secret. But I think it's all about it comes into your kitchen, man. It's all about what you eat.
Okay.
And mostly with guys, I think with guys, most of them they get into a gym,
Yeah.
they do the weights, do their biceps, they do their chests, do their legs, they are gone.
Yeah.
It's a few guys that you see again at the gym doing their workout for the abs, doing workout for the abs.
All
And
right.
after all, they go back because what you need to know is that it's 80% of what you eat and 20% of the gym. So you
Okay.
come out of the gym, you go home, like us Zimbabweans, you go and eat your pap, you go
Yes.
into your as you
Mukhodu.
love your pap,
Yeah.
mkhodu and all of that. So the more you eat those things, there is fat that is accumulating in your body, of which you just need to make sure that you eat right, you cut on your starch, and make sure that you cut sugar, and make sure that you cut on your since you guys there you eat too much takeaways.
Yeah.
Takeaways are not good. So try by all means to minimize on eating on that. I won't recommend for you to say okay, don't eat those at all because I know people love these things. But make
Yeah.
sure if you need, especially if you want a six pack, I think
Yeah.
it's all about discipline and commitment and dedication. Make sure that you are eating right, you're going to the gym, you do a workout for that mukaba to fall. I think
Uh,
that's basically what I'm saying. Mm.
yeah, I think everyone was
Problem is
watching.
that with us is that we don't have discipline. We might
Yeah.
do it 1 or 2 days and then we give up along the way. But if you're
Yeah.
disciplined enough, I think there's nothing impossible.
Next time you meet me, I should be having that six pack.
Thank
Now everyone watching will have to to pay me for these secrets, because I helped them. I'm the one who helped you help them to get Kawama's own secret. Yeah. So
True.
now we lockdown. How has lockdown, first of all, affected what you do, affected business? Is this something that is challenging? How are you finding the going during this time?
Lockdown hasn't been easy, I think, to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I think for me, for my side, it has been bad, but I won't complain
All
because
right.
I've come up with some strategies of helping people to stay fit. Um, I have started some online trainings with some clients, some of my clients. I think 3/4 of my clients, I've tried to bring them on board to come and train with me, even
Oh,
though they are not paying as much as they used. They are paying when we were at the gym, but
yeah.
it's a source of income, which is not bad for me.
Oh,
I won't cry like everyone else, but
yeah.
I think it's a good time actually. When you're talking of a lockdown, I think it's a
Yeah.
good time when it comes to your fitness. I think a lot of people have come up with some excuses of not going to the gym. I think this is the right time for them to make sure that they are doing a workout at home.
All right. All
So
right. All right. Coming to someone who's at home. I understand. Probably your clients are people who are already in that mood where they want to be fit, where they're used to these workouts. So if you're going to help an ordinary person uh, who has never done fitness, because maybe their life is already busy, that they get that minimum workout, which is good for them, even if it's not going to the gym, but they are having maybe to walk to work, or their work involves spending so much energy, which is somehow it's some form of exercise. What would you advise now? There is no construction, there is no going to the office, there's no walking to school. You are at home. All you have is yourself in the house. How would you advise this person to try and keep fit?
okay, it's very easy. I think now with technology and everything, it's very easy because we all go to check which exercises are good for me, especially if you are starting. Maybe
All right.
if you are starting from scratch, maybe we're talking of jumping jacks. You can do your
Oh,
jumping jacks. You can do your high knee raisings. You can do your mountain climbing. You can do your jump squats and all of those, all of that, of
yeah,
which, as well as you are sitting at home, a 30 minutes workout, it means a lot. You can just go for a 30 minutes workout. If you are
yeah,
struggling, maybe start from 15 minutes, do whatever you can.
yeah,
Half a loaf is better than nothing. Instead of you sitting and watching TV and after that go to sleep, you eat and sleep. That's not
yeah,
good. And
yeah.
make sure that you eat healthy as well as you're sitting at home, because this time is the time where people you see a lot of obese people because they are sitting in front of TV, they are eating everything. So that's the time for them to make sure that they are waking up.
All right, nice. Thank you so much. I hope that someone out there has been helped with that. And then maybe if now for your parting words, if we look at a young person who wants to be a boxing coach or wants to be a personal trainer, what steps would you say? This is what you should do. This is the avenues that you should go. Maybe even the type of education, even without maybe saying a specific school, but what qualification are they looking to get? Is this a certificate? Is this a diploma? Where do they start?
Okay. For personal training, I think personal training is one of the of I can say is one of the courses that you can get now with no qualification at all. You can go
Okay.
to kids or institute that are doing personal training courses, and then you can do that or without any qualification at all. You just
Okay.
go there. There are some courses that you can do online. There are some courses that you can attend, attend their classes. So it's not something that you can say you need any qualification at all. You just need your dedication and your commitment, just to make sure that you, and the love of the things, to make sure that you can do it. And then you can get a certificate, you can get a diploma, you can get a degree, and those are international certificates. It's not just the certificate that you can just say, like, I'm holding this certificate. Those are international certificates.
Oh, nice. All right. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope a young person has been inspired out there. So maybe your parting words, one word to people or to gym fanatics, just one word to gym fanatics, and then I will let you.
The gym fanatics is that, guys, it's not the end of the world. We are going back to the gyms. We are going back to what we are used to do. So don't give up. Keep on keeping on. And for those that are not doing anything, I can say action is the foundational key to all success. So make sure that you do something.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was Xolani, a fitness trainer and boxing coach. Thank you so much. This is earGROUND. Until next time, thank you.